What is the up, my fellas and my fajitas? My name is Classified, and today I wanted to do a tutorial video that's a little longer than the 1-minute videos that I normally do. This one I wanted to kind of put some more time into and be able to explain a couple of things. I want to show you, in my personal opinion, if you have a different opinion, you know, opinions are great, opinions are awesome to have, and this is, in my opinion, the best creatures to tame for Kibble on Ark Genesis. I hadn't seen anybody done this yet, and so I wanted to do it for you guys. And yeah, so that's enough for the intro. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, the very first tier is going to be basic Kibble. You need cooked meat, which you can kill pretty much anything. I'm in the ocean biome. You can go to the bog. You can go anywhere, really, and kill meat. Kill something that gives meat. Cooked meat. You can gather Amarberries, Mejoberries, Tintoberries, and fiber. Very easy just by running around grabbing plants. You see, I've done got all the ingredients I need except for cooked meat. Just that simple. Now, you also need extra small eggs, and everybody knows the easiest way to do it is just to get Dodos. And the easiest way to get Dodos is to just knock them out. Now, I'm up here on this cliff, and I worry that they may run off. So I'm going to bola this guy, and I'm going to pull out the club, and we're going to knock him in the head a couple times and knock him out. And what I do is to find my Dodos. There's other Dodos in the game, but what I do is I teleport to the ocean biome. And I teleport to get to this little spot I'm at now. There we go, knocked him out. I teleported to northwest. You can see me up in the northwest corner of the map. I'll pull out my GPS. Like I said, this is actually a very good island for the Dodos. There's a lot of them here, 1644. But yeah, so tame up these guys. They're everywhere. Bola them, knock them out, tame them up with Mejoberries, Tintoberries. It don't matter. Any kind of berry, because it doesn't matter because you're only getting them for the eggs. Get one male and as many females as you want. Take them back to your base, and there you have eggs for your basic Kibble. It's just that simple. Now, let's move on to the next one. All right, so simple Kibble. The next tier of Kibble is going to be, it's not that hard to craft, and you will have to have been playing for just a little bit to get some of these things. But the first thing you need is cooked fish meat, which we're in the ocean biome. You can get it here. You can it's very easy to get fish here. Very, very easy to get fish here. You can get it in the bog. You can go up to the Arctic biome, and there's a bunch of little ponds you can get it in. So there is fish for days. To get cooked fish meat, you need rock carrots. Now, you will have to gather up and get seeds like normal. This is not a farming guide, so I won't be going deep into how to get that kind of stuff. But you do need rock carrot, Mejoberries, and fiber, which can be gathered from these. Now, also, you need a small egg. And to me, on Genesis, the easiest ones to get are the Archaeopteryx. I'm on the same exact teleported island. This is where I teleported to. Same place as in the Dodos. But right here we have Archaeopteryx. They spawn on these islands as well. And the easiest way to tame them, now you will have to go ahead, it's not necessary, but it is recommended to go ahead and have a bow and trank arrows. And if you need a good way to get narcotics, I have a video on the channel as well. I'll link it in the description below so you can watch it. But what you want to do is you just want to bowl the little Archaeopteryx and then get your bow and try to shoot it in the head. And, of course, you want to wait a couple of seconds between the shots. You don't want to kill it, which these guys, you want to find low levels because you're just going for eggs, so it doesn't really matter. But it doesn't matter if you mess up the taming effect. I mean, you could just lay into him if you want to. If you don't think he'll die, you could put all these trank arrows in his forehead, and there we go. We knock him out. So his torpor does go down pretty fast. So what you want to do is you want to have some chitin. Now, chitin can be gotten in the bog biome. The bog is not the safest, but I assume if you're all the way up to needing this Kibble, you're probably already have a bunch of chitin stored up. So you can get that in the bog by killing bugs. Not the bug swarms. Hopefully they fix that, but just the bugs. So that's pretty much simple. So let's move on to the next one. So now we are on regular Kibble. Now, regular Kibble can be used for a lot of the better dinosaurs. So this is kind of one that you'll use a lot. And you do need a cooked meat jerky, which easy to get. You just take the cooked meat that you have already cooked for the previous tier, put it in a preserving bin, and then you'll throw spark powder and oil, and give it a while, and it'll turn into cooked meat jerky. You also need Longrass and Savoroot. Same way you get the rock carrot seed. Get those seeds, start a farm. grow those, and then you're good. And fiber you can get from plants, and of course a water skin as well. But you also need medium eggs. Now I am still at this same exact island. There's the Archaeopteryx that I tamed over there, and they're not here right now. But most of the time when you spawn in, and this spawn right here, I spawned northwest, north, and northeast, and it all brought me to this one spot right here. So I don't know if that's a bug or if it's a feature or what it is, but we'll say it's a feature. Now, usually there are Pelagornis or Ichthyornis on this island. Now, those, if you have Ebola, those are very easy to bring down and tame. The only issue is with the Ichthyornis is you're pretty much going to need darts because they die very easily. And the Pelagornis, you cannot ride them. They're just a big flying creature that's going to have to follow you around. You can't get on them and move them where you want, which I know you can't the Dodo or the Archaeopteryx, but at least you could pick them up and throw them. So that's thing right there, but that's not the creatures I would tame, and I will show you why in just a second. So here I am in the Arctic biome now, and as you can tell, there are Dodos here as well. This is where I was saying you could come get Dodos if you wanted to. Now this place is cold, and if you do not have high fortitude, you may freeze to death. So think about getting fur or higher fortitude. Oh, there comes an avalanche. That's one thing you have to worry about here. But yeah, so this place right here, once you get the stuff that you need, is you want to spawn in at southwest, and which was right down there. Run up the hill, look around, because in this area there are Ankies, and I just saw one. There's one right there. Now you have to be careful. There are Therazinos. Get close to them, they'll try to wreck your face. You have to run away from them. But by now you should have something better than a bow, maybe a crossbow, maybe maybe even a rifle. I'm gonna go ahead and use a long neck rifle with shocking darts, I guess I should say, just to go ahead and knock it out. But you could build a trap for this guy, or they're so slow you could just kite him. You could run away from him. I have 100% run speed, so I just can shoot and run, and just, there we go. It didn't take long to knock him out with this. I'm not gonna lie, this was kind of cheaty, but you could kite him, run around, juke him, whatever you gotta do. Go through, tame up one male, bunch of female. You can berry tame these guys, so you don't have to waste a lot of crops, or if you have the crops to spare, you can do that. The only thing is it'll take just as long to tame, but it uses less food. So if you have a lot of Mejoberries, I would go ahead and tame with that. But yeah, that's it. That's all for the basic kibble. It's just that simple. So come get your Ankies. This is why I would choose those, because you can throw saddles on them and you can walk them around and put them where you want in your little kibble farm. If you don't want to come to the Arctic biome, get your bolas, get what you need. Bola Pelagornis, get you 4 or 5 of them, male and a couple females, and there you go. You have your little farm there. So, all right, well, let's look at the next one. And now we are talking about the superior kibble. And yes, I am in the bog now because, yeah, it's a really dangerous place. Says it's the easy biome, but to me, it's not really the easiest biome. But this is where we're going to grab our next creature for our superior kibble. Now, if you sometimes, some people live on the dangerous side, you can go to the volcanic biome and grab some allosaurs or some megalania. Those might be good for you, but to me, it's never, anything but the most chops. Now, I spawned in to just the north, I believe it was. And it put me over here on the northeast side of the map for some reason. I'm not sure if the spawns are broke. Usually north is that way. So you have to work on your spawns. But anywhere you spawn, there's going to be most chops just all in. And if you never tamed a most chops, what you got to do is they have different things. Like one time it'll be this, one time it'll be that. Right now he wants Tintoberry, so I don't have any Tintoberries. Let's see if we can grab some. And while we're doing this, let's look at what we're going to need. We're going to need prime meat jerky to make the kibble, and to get that, it's the same way as getting just meat jerky, but with prime meat. You need citronal, same way you get the rock carrots and all that. Sap, you can actually get them out of that thing right there. I'm looking at the big glowing thing. And if you want to know the coordinates and really how to do it, I've got a video on the channel that I'll link below. Imagine that. Fiber, which I'm getting right now. So let's go ahead and tame this guy. he can take a bunch of different things. He can take cooked fish meat, cooked prime fish meat, cooked prime meat. He can take honey, leech blood, any of the berries, organic polymer, rare flour, rare mushroom, raw fish meat, raw prime fish meat, raw prime meat, sap. He can take any of that. So you never know what he's going to take. And don't come over here, snake. But you put it in your last slot and you just feed him. And like I said, he was really low level, and I have my rates jacked up just a little bit, just to because I'm showing this. So he did tame pretty fast, but he was only 26, so you kind of expect that. Didn't really need anything but the Tintoberries, but that's it. Tame a bunch of these, walk around till you find them. Best part is, you can ride these guys without a saddle, so they're even a good early game mount. I don't know. You may want to do it. But, and they have special abilities, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm going to go ahead and jump to the next one, which is going to be Exceptional Kibble, and we'll look at exactly what we need for that. Okay, second from the last kibble, we have the Exceptional Kibble. Now, you are going to need to make some focal chili for that. And I'll have the recipe for that down in the actual description. That way, you know, you'll have that on hand. It's very easy to make. But you also need rare flowers, which you can find them just gathering flowers in the actual ocean biome, in the little gem. Oh, you know what? I have a video for that too. I'll link it in the description of where to find rare flowers. And you'll need Mejoberries, fiber, and a water skin. But you also need an extra large egg. And the best way to get these, you can go to the volcanic biome and get Rexes, but I think the best way to do it is Therazinos. And the easiest way to do it is build a trap for one. Now this trap, all it is stone foundations with stone door frames all the way around, and right here is some wooden ramps. This is it. Just some wooden ramps. And all you got to do is get close to this little jerk of a creature. Uh-oh. And he will chase you. He is fast, so you have to be careful. Just run over your ramp, out the backside, and he's trapped. Now you can take your rifle. He's going to attack. He can, I believe he can break wood, but yeah, you just want to knock him out here, and you can berry tame him as well. So that's why, like I said, we're just going through these creatures so easily. So this is very easy. Once you get the focal chili made, all that stuff, now he's knocked out. I can, you know, tame him up, whatever, good to go. Now the last one is where it gets a little harder. So let's jump over there, and I'll see you there. Alright guys, last but not least, the Extraordinary Kibble. Now I have to do this really quick before I die, but I am here, not here, I am here, kind of in the center in a ways, near the frozen lake. The frozen lake is right down this river. You can find Uteranus everywhere up here. I built the same trap that I have for the Theria, except -1 ramp, because, yeah. So what you want to do is you want to try to get this Uteranus to follow you. Holy crap, he's following me. Oh, and then you get him to follow you into the trap the same way. Now you might, okay, that was so easy. He just like knocked, no, it's another one. Okay, yeah, so let's stay back. Now, one thing to know is these are ex-Uteranus, so they are a lot stronger. And yes, I do have God mode on because I was scared I was going to die. But that's why it didn't hurt me. But if you'd got chomped by an ex-Uteranus, you probably would have been dead. So you got to be careful. But the ex-Uteranus is going to be about the only creature on here that's worth getting for the eggs. You could do the Hesperornis, try to get the golden eggs. It's just, it's not worth it in my opinion. I would much rather have the ex-Uteranus. Try to get the eggs from it. It takes half damage. So, can we slip by without him seeing us? Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, so it takes half damage, but it still is able to be knocked out. Yeah, so that is the creature for that. You also need giant bee honey, which I do have a video that shows where to find honey, and I do have a video. Yeah, I got a video for everything. It seems like, but yeah, you got a giant bee honey, Lazarus, Chowder, Mejoberries, fiber, and a water skin, and that's it. You are done with kibble. That simple. You can have you a kibble farm up in just no time. All you need is a trap for 2 of the creatures, and the other ones you just knock them out. It's that simple. But anyway, guys, I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, maybe something else you want to see me do, please comment below and let me know. I would love to help you guys out any way I can. And if there's any more of the 1 minute tutorial videos you'd like me to do, I'd really appreciate the suggestions, because I love them. I really do. Join the Discord, subscribe to the channel, like the video, all that stuff. We really appreciate it. Really appreciate your support. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it helped. We'll see you in the next one.